Yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Gafford. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's complete to John Ross. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Wants a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to...
And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. John Ross, Bears are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 27, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to take another shot here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Time out of Chubb, 41 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Hooked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 32-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking here for Smith down, and got his man complete. And he'll leave it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run again on first down. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Rodgers. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Prepares to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. 21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They run. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Packers 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that play goes goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. On the ground, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough, was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And